everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thanks for watching my tutorial today. I'm going to be showing you how to make this photo frame, photo album frame. I don't know what the real name for it is, but it's a photo frame. Multiple photos. I've put little pink dots over my family members purely because I don't mind my face and my lovely husband. He won't mind, but the rest of the family, I'm just going to keep them private. I've still got to put little pictures in these, but I need to have a good look through my other photos to decide what ones I want to put there. But it's a really nice little project, really fun to do, and I'm giving this one as a gift to my nan. She loves photos, just like most nannies and grandmas and grandparents, so I thought this would be really nice. I've done it nice bright for her, nice and pink and girly. Goes really, really well with my nail varnish. Really easy. It's really straightforward, but I think really effective. It stands up like so it's got a really nice, you can kind of obviously move it around, and there you go. It's hard to show in the picture here, but it's got lovely DSP on the back and on the front. And also if I take this one out here, you can see I've also then got another colour underneath there, but all these are optional, and obviously you can decide what DSP you want to use. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say then. Also, if you want, you can put acetate over the top. The idea actually came from my mum. She done one, and she is a crafter and has been for a while now, but she doesn't like to share her stuff. She's a bit embarrassed. She doesn't like to do YouTube videos or put them on any of the forums and things like that, which is completely fine, but I do keep telling her that she does amazing stuff, and she done one of these in her craft room, and it inspired me to do one. So thanks, Mum. This is my version, and I hope you all enjoy it. So let's crack on, and I'm just going to sit that one over there. Okay, so you're going to need, this is the colours that I'm using for this next one that I'm going to make, and excuse me, I thought I was about to sneeze. It's okay. So basically you will need four, what we got, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of 2 3/4 by 8 1/4. So it's your standard shortest width of your A4 card, the 8 1/4. And these I've got these 4 from one piece of A4 card, so it gives you an idea. You need 4 pieces in total of A4 card for this project. Now there are some optional parts. So this is going to be my actual main pattern on the front, so just like this one is here, and then I'm putting this underneath, so that will be like the frame colour. So when the frames are cut out, that's the colour you will see. Now if you want, you can just cut the frame out and have the green as the background, but what I've tried to do with this is just reinforce it so it's nice and strong. This is a super strong piece here, so you can just do it with those two, so if you are limited on card, but it may be a bit flimsy. Now you also will then need the same print to then put on the back. Now that again is optional, and I think you can get away with it with just the 2 pieces, but if you're just going to do this like this, then it's not going to last very long. It will become very flimsy, so that's why I've done the print on the back there. Now I've run out of this colour, this floral print, but I loved it so much, so I'm actually not going to do the same on the back in the project. But if you do want to, so it's exactly like this one here, then you will need 8 pieces of printed and then 4 pieces of a plain or print, but something that complements this. Okay, so like I said, so in total I'm using today 8 pieces of 2 3/4 by 8 1/4. But if you want to do this on the back as well, then you will need 12 pieces. Okay, and then the main piece that we're sticking it all onto and that we're going to score, let me just put that to one side, is 11 1/2. So you just need to cut your A4 piece just slightly, so it's 11 1/2 by 8 1/4. Okay, so it's all straightforward pieces and cutting, there's nothing too crazy there. And then you just need some nice flowers to decorate it. So I've again used my succulent Stampin' Up, let's show you the well, it's just the succulent, the Oh So Succulent is the stamp set, but this is just the framelets, just called Succulent, and I've used them loads. So, and that's what I've done there. and just kind of put together with the same card colours some little pretty flowers. So I've already pre-done these just because, again, I like to keep the videos short. So again, use any flowers you got. You might want to just stick little gems on. You might have pre-made flowers. Anything like that will work. And just go crazy on it. You can do literally whatever you like for this. So grab your scoreboard and your main piece of card, and we are going to be scoring along the I haven't cut mine down to 11.5. Let me just quickly cut this one down. Okay, there we go. Right, so 11.5, and you are going to be scoring at 2 7/8, 5 3/4, 8 5/8, and that's it. So then you've got 4 even panels. Okay, that's it. That's all the scoring you need to do. Okay, so what we want to do first of all is we're going to stick down our background. So these have all been measured at 2 7/8. So I'm sorry, 2 3/4. So they just give you a little bit of a frame on the left and the right hand side, but they will go right to the top of the 8 1/4, which is what you want. Okay, so you can see again on here, just got a nice little border on the left and the right, but it goes right up to the top on each of those. So all you need to do is go ahead and stick all of those down like so, so you have a nice even border. So what you might want to do, like already I can see, if I just do like so, so that's fine, but you might not be able to pick it up here. If I just hold it up, you can see where it was used, where I scored it. You got that kind of score line mark, cut that out. So if you do see that at all, just cut them out just so it's nice and neat. I'm just checking, yes, just see there? I'm just going to shear that off. So basically just go along now and stick them all down. Spend a bit of time making sure you get a nice even green border, and then a little bit on the side and a little bit there. So I'm just going to go along and tidy up some of my edges, and then I'll meet you back at this point. Okay. Okay, so all of that is now stuck down. Okay, you'll realise I haven't burnished it yet because it's so much better to work on this when it's completely flat. If you burnish it, it's just, I don't know, I just find it's better. We'll burnish it once we do this, after we've done this next stage. So now you need your printed pieces, and these should fit perfectly over the pink that we've already laid down. Obviously if you've got a design, I'm just playing around with mine just to see which way up I want them to be, just so I've got a bit, each one's a bit different, like so. There we go. I'm going to be moving them again anyway, but I think that's the order I want them in. So now you need to raid your framelets and all of your circles, ovals, rectangles and squares, or triangles, any shape you want really. This is just going to be your frames. Now I'm using the same ones that I've used for this one. Now I've got a mix of Sizzix nests, of spellbinders, stitched ones. I've got some oval, scallop one there, plain oval, a smaller one. So I've got a real mishmash. I'm going to do the same pattern I've got here. So if you want to copy this one, then that's great, but just play around, maybe look at the pictures that you've got that you want to actually put into this album, because you don't want to do a load of one size and then find that actually a lot of the photos you've got don't fit. So I knew I wanted this big one here, and I knew I wanted this picture, and I wanted that to be quite a focal picture, so I've done that completely on its own panel. I might actually put a little sentiment in here. I'm not too sure. Parts of me sometimes think, oh, it looks nice just completely plain, but I think something maybe family I might put in there, I think could be quite nice. So that's something that you literally can just go to town on this. It's a very personal thing. So this is I'm just showing you my style and my design on it, but go as you want with it. So I'm going to put, this one is I think that's the size that I used there. Let's just check. Yeah, so I'm going to have that one there, and then that one was the one up there. Had the big one in the middle there. That one was there, and that one, and then that one. And from my nest of these are brilliant. £6 from the works. I put them on a Facebook Live, and I mentioned them in a video previously. If you can get them, grab them, because they are just as good as all the top brand ones. These are big ones. So I've got a stitch nest of squares, but this is the big ones, and they are brilliant. So go grab them. But I just done 2 of the same there, so that one and that one will be there. So what you want to do is I'll start off with this one first. Just going to push that to one side. Just give yourself an even bottom and border on the bottom and on the top. So I'll start from the top here, and then you want even side there. I'm doing mine all by eye, but grab a ruler and stuff if you just want to double check it. Always stick your masking tape on the piece of card that you don't need. So in this case, we're not going to need this middle bit. It's just if you've got any masking tape, some of them can be still quite strong. You don't want it ripping your project. And then here, so I'm just making sure that's even to there. And again, my border's even on each side. And there we go. I'm just going to run this one through and just show you this one, and then you can, I'm going to crack on and do all the rest. And again, then we can kind of meet back again when we've done them all. Oh, I lost my lamp there. So I'm just using my little baby blue here, which I can get through all of it, and then I just need to move that bit down so that's inside, and just go over that end. Ooh, I love that sound. When I first started using these, I used to think, oh my god, I've broke it. That one's already come out. Okay, let's bring this back into view again. So there you can see now, you can just remove the tape. This tape's actually okay, so you can keep that now, but just in case you don't want any accidents. So leave that one, and again, oh, that one's not actually, it needs to go through again. Quickly. Okay. There we go. That was funny, it's not going through that very, just caught just there. It's alright, we have to do that. I should probably just put a bit of paper on the top, but I'll just go over it a few times. I'm extremely heavy-handed with my die cutting machine, if you've not noticed. Again, just get rid of all of that. And there you have that first one. So that is going to go there, and it's going to have that pinky border, like so. Alright, so go through now each of your panels and play around with what story you want to do, and if you've got any that are similar to mine and you want to just copy that, then go for it. I'm just going to hold that in place there, so you can just pause the video at this point and then use that as a guide, and I will meet you back when I've done all of mine. Don't stick these down yet, just get them all ready, and then we'll show you what to do. I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so I've just gone through and cut all of mine out, and that's what I have. So now we need to get them stuck down. So if you do want to use acetate, now is when you want to pop that piece in, and all you would need to do is just cut some more acetate at 2 3/4 by 8 1/4, so it's right up flush, or just take a little bit off, so you do, it would be what, 8 and instead of 1/4, which is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4/16. So you're slightly just bringing it in a bit, and then you just stick that directly onto these pieces here. But like I said, I'm not using the acetate, I don't think I need to, so I'm just going to go and stick these down. So what you want to do is, obviously you've got to bear in mind that you're going to need room to slide the pictures in and out, and you don't want the side where you put the photos in to be the side that's pointing outwards. So for example, I put my photos in here, and that's the piece that bends down, so you don't see it. So you don't want it to be here, because this will kind of maybe gape open a bit. So with that in mind, we're going to stick a thin piece of glue all the way down this side here, and then I'm applying just some sticky pack tape here, here and here, so that you get a nice straight line, so you can glide in whatever photo it is with ease. If you put glue along here, some of it might kind of spread out unevenly, and you might kind of find a piece of glue's gone a bit higher and then you can't get your photo in. But I am going to put glue all the way down, right on the very edge piece there. So with this one first, I don't want to get glue on this, I'm just going to move that one up a bit. So I've just got my tacky glue. So first of all, I'm going to apply the tape. So I'm going to apply it all the way across from side to side, right down to the edge there. And then this one I'm just going to put evenly through the middle. So already now I know that a picture that's that wide, that long, can fit into there quite nicely. And then again I'm going to put a piece at the very top here, like so. And again, just remember, yes, it's this side. So take the sticky back tab side off, because I need to apply the glue a little bit over some of the edges. Okay, now this is a real tacky glue, so I don't need a lot, and I'm literally just going to apply a very small amount. I'm almost kind of sliding it down, rubbing it down with the nozzle, so that there isn't a lot to kind of spread out. If you want to use your finger, you can. Like so. And you literally just want to do it like that on the edge, so your photo still can go up and have a nice border there. You're not cutting right up to someone's face or something. So, and now just carefully, starting from the top, so I go that way round, and you just want to line up the whole piece in line with that pinky colour that I've put underneath. Get that bang on and in place first, like so, and then you should just be able to roll and glide the whole piece down to the bottom, and then just apply a bit of pressure there on that side where that glue was, like so. And then you've got these nice openings. I'm just going to use my pokey tool there, where you can slide your pictures in, and again there. Remember, because that's the piece that in a minute we're going to burnish, will be inwards, so you won't see where you put the pictures in and out. So again, with this one, we don't want to stick on this side, because that again is going to be bending in like that. So I'm going to apply tape, just give myself maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch from the top of that die cut, like so. And I'm just going to apply some more here and then right at the top, like so. And then again, just do the even amount there. Oh, don't worry if you do that, because I always do that. Like so. Again, take them off. Like so. And again, just then I'm going to put the glue all the way along the side. Just remember which side I'm doing it on, so it'll be this one here. Shouldn't be doing it over my project there, being very careful not to get any glue where it shouldn't. So it was that way, wasn't it? Right, so again, start from the top, line it up, a little bit off there, like so. There we go. Okay, so again, I've got my opening there, which you can see, to put your photo in. So I'm just going to repeat that on these next two, and then we can look at burnishing it and the decoration. Okay. Okay, so they're all stuck down now, so I'm happy with where they are. So now all we need to do is burnish the sides. So first of all, you want to fold this one over like so. It's cracked a little bit there. I don't think this is the best card, but it's okay. I'm just going to be a bit more careful. Then that one wants to come up, so that one will go on top, and then that one will fold over again. Then what I would also recommend is some clear PVA glue that you can just run your finger and just run it down all of those creases. Just because obviously you don't know whoever you're going to give this to, they may move it around a bit and stuff, and obviously this is card, so ideally this is meant to just go where it goes and then kind of stay there, but in case it does get moved around, if you just apply a thin piece of PVA glue, it will just help to protect those sides. So I'm going to do that on mine, but I'll do that afterwards, and I would do that when you've finished it, so don't do it at this point, just do it at the very end. So now we need to decorate it. Now I know I mentioned earlier about putting a sentiment here, and I was looking through and I've got this lovely stamp set, which was a hostess stamp set from Stamping Up, and there's this wonderful sentiment: it's not what we have in life but who we have in life that matters. And I thought that is perfect for this project, so I have gone ahead and just stamped it out on this little oval, and I'm going to put that one down there. So I've just got some of my padded foam squares, sticky squares, they're not the rectangles, but anyway, I'm just going to apply them there, and then put that on there and just get that lined up like so. There we go. And then you just need all your flowers. So my big flower I'm going to have up here, so I'm just going to apply a bit of tacky glue to the back there. If you want to see how I make these succulent flowers, I will share the link to my bottle collar, neck collar that I done to decorate a wine bottle or a champagne bottle, and I covered them in succulents, so I will add that there. Then I'm going to put this one here like so. Oh, I love this. I love florals, and I love, this has just come, it's a really pretty little project to do for someone, and I know my nan is going to love that one. Although now I've seen this one, I might give her this one, I'm not sure. I might take the pictures out and put them into this one. We'll see. Right, this next one, I'm going to put that one up there, and then yeah, this one is going to go at the bottom. So that one, looks like. Be careful where you're putting your glue, because you don't want it to glue that down. So that's just sitting just there, so I know it'll be okay. And then this last one, I'm going to pop just there. Now this could be posted quite easily. The flowers would be obviously flattened slightly, but they can obviously, when you speak to them, just tell them to plump them out a bit. But it's it would be nice to be posted as well. But I think that is it, and there you go, a really lovely photo frame, photo album. Lovely little gift to give to someone. I know I'd like to receive this if someone sent it to me, and I hope that my nan, well, I know she will, is going to love it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button if you did, and please subscribe to the channel to see more of my designs and ideas. Thanks for watching. Bye.